It's time for Lion Athletics on your new home for Baxter Springs High School sports, Baxter Springs Sports Live. Baxter Springs Sports Live is presented by WDM. Learn more at WDMinc.net. Also by It's time for Baxter Springs High School Athletics on your new home for the Lions, Baxter Springs Sports Live.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back out here to Welch, Oklahoma in the Kenneth Suter Invitational Tournament, where tonight your Lions are taking on, once again, the Fairland Owls. Owls come into this match having taken down the Quapaw Wildcats in the semifinal round, and I believe it was Oaks they took down in the first round because Quapaw took down Welch. So it's going to be a tough matchup tonight. Your Lions took down the Watts Engineers in the very first round in the opener, and then they moved on to the semifinals where they played a tough match against the Wyandotte Bears last night. We had that coverage for you here. A stellar game by Peyton Gaines was played, as well as Jacob Grant and Weston Schaefer. Schaefer going off there towards the end to draw the lead up just big enough to where we could relax a little bit up here in the stands and stop arguing a little bit with the fans next to us. Kind of an intense game there late on. But alas, we're here. As you guys notice, it's a little bit later than 7. That girls' game that just happened before us was an intense one and drew a little bit longer than I think anyone could have ever imagined. Quapaw Wildcats and Wyandotte Bears went down to the wire. Final score 36-34. The Bears would take that one. So Wyandotte Bears, the tournament champion on the women's side of the bracket. However, on this boys' side, we got Lions and Bears coming up here quickly. We're just going to keep it here. We're not going to worry too much about breaks and stuff. You guys have seen them already. We had a good pregame show, I guess, beforehand, where the girls, we actually got to talk about them a little bit. We got here in time. However, that game literally just ended, and they only put like 10 minutes on the clock for warm-up. But I would like to let you guys know that this pregame show, although be it a little bit short, is presented by WDM Williams Diversified Materials. WDM is proud to support Baxter Springs Athletics and USD 508. Stop in and see WDM at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-679-9810. Be sure to ask about the storage shed and U-Haul rental. Also, this pregame show, albeit short, is brought to you by Route 66 Hardware, your trusted hardware store located in Baxter Springs, serving the community with top quality tools, equipment, and supplies. Everything you need for the home, lawn, garden, and more is at Route 66 Hardware, 109 East 12th Street in Baxter Springs, or call 620-856-3300. Stop in and ask about the big changes coming soon. Looks like both teams all warmed up and ready to go. Hopefully Baxter is going to be the guest team on the scoreboard because I put them down as the guest scorer. Hopefully that is what happens. Starting lineups, didn't have a chance to go down and get the Fairland starting lineup, so we're going to go ahead and let that one roll. However, Baxter Springs coming out with their normal 5 in the likes of Jacob Grant, as well as Weston Schaefer, Gage Maggard, Javen Alexander, and Peyton Gaines. Expect that normal 5 to come out here. I haven't had a chance to look back at stats yet. I'm going to get to that after this tournament and hopefully fill you guys in as that Galena game goes on. Lions against Bears coming up very quickly for you guys. We might take a quick break while they do starters because, boy, is it loud in here whenever they do it. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have first quarter action and much more for the championship round of the Kenneth Suter Invitational here on Baxter.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the Storage Shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the Storage Shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the Storage Shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66. 1 in 5 U.S. adults and 1 in 6 youth experience a mental illness each year. Losing sleep? Feeling tired for no reason? Feeling anxious or sad? You are not alone. Thankfully, we have Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. Spring River offers a comprehensive range of mental health and substance use services to anyone who walks through the door, regardless of their diagnosis and insurance status, even offering same-day services. If you or someone you know is in need of mental health services, please contact Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more, go to springrivermh.org. At Spring River Mental Health and Wellness, they are focused on helping the mind and body. That's why they offer a full-service wellness center at the Riverton campus, equipped with a full basketball court and walking track, a variety of cardio equipment, functional fitness equipment, strength machines, and free weights. Members may access group fitness classes such as yoga, cardio, strength and tone, and more. Annual memberships and day passes are available, focusing on the mental and physical health of area families. That's Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more and for pricing, go to springriverwellness.org.
Welcome back out here to Welch, Oklahoma, where we're getting ready for tip-off. Jacob Grant going to go up for it, and he's going to win the tip. However, you cannot field your own tip. So it's going to be Fairland Owl basketball to start us off. Owls look like in the starting lineup, they've got number 10, Colt Kinsley, a sophomore out there, as well as number 2, Markeen Webb. Number 3 is out there for them, Gabe Collison. Looks like they also got number 1, Kason Renfro. And number 23, Carson Schertz. 3 ball up from Schertz. That's no good. Going to be rebounded by Maggard. Maggard coming down with his first board of the game. Scrappy play style from Maggard. Maggard crossing up. Going to pass out to Gaines. Gaines working over the middle. Free throw line jumper. No good. Going to be rebounded by Schertz. Schertz coming down the floor. Going to push the court for the Owls. Bringing it down. He's going to go up against Alexander. Gaines picks up Markeen. Schaefer, 10 on 10. Free throw line jumper from him. No good. Air ball. Lions going to have the ball. Lions coming out in some slick red uniforms. Got Diamondback style on them. Owls going to run a full court press. He's going to pass way over, an errant pass. Lost control of that one. Stolen away by Carlson. Up for the layup. No good. Markeen goes up and gets the rebound. Outside 3 is good from Colt Kinsey. Well, earlier in the girls' game, we had a Kinsey for them. That would have been Aubrey Kinsey, and she hit 3s all around the board for them, so expect to see a big name. Grant outside on the wing. Alexander on the logo, top of the key, setting up the offense. Markeen Webb working against him, going to get called for a reach and foul. Gaines working at the logo. He's going to bring it inside. Pass down low to Maggard. Maggard doesn't secure the attempt. Shirts working outside, fakes the pass. Working on Alexander down low. They're going to call a reach-in foul on Alexander, his first of the game. First foul for the Lions, for that matter. Owls to inbound. They're going to inbound to Callison. Good defense being played by Maggard. Schaefer going to get on the ground for it. He's trying to throw it up, but it's going to be stolen away. Stolen away. Marking Webb going to take the jumper, and that's good. 5-0 Owls lead quickly in this one. Lions need to recollect themselves and set up their offense. Alexander back to Schaefer. Schaefer, Alexander working down. That one's going to get stripped away from Alexander, but he's going to recover it, hopefully. Cannot. And this has been a rough start here so far. Owls, once again, completely lying on their roster as there is no number 13 on their roster. Whatever. He is going to be referred to from now on as James. Webb bringing it down the floor. Gaines guarding. Outside. Shirts has it. Webb against Gaines. Working around. James has it. Guarded by Schaefer. Shirts up with the three. No good. Rebounded by Maggard. Maggard pushing the court for the Lions. He's going to stop at the wing. Working on number 3, Callison. Spin move on Callison. Gets him to reach. Grant has it up middle. He's going to go for a little jumper. That's good. First points of the game for the Lions goes to Jacob Grant. Pushing the court quickly. That 3-ball, no good, but the rebound is poked away. Maggard has it. He's getting worked on by Shirts. They're going to call a foul on the Owls. A good call. That foul's going to go on Shirts, his first of the game. It's going to be line basketball. Owls playing the full court press. Gaines. Back to Schaefer. Schaefer to Gaines. Pass over middle to Alexander. Down low to Gage Maggard with the 2. 2 points for Maggard. His first of the season, I believe, not on free throws. Renfro up top. Off to Callison. Callison working on Maggard. That 3-ball good. For some reason, we are frozen. What happened? All right, I'm going to call the game real quick, and we got a foul. Gaines goes up. It gets fouled. We're going to work on why we're frozen right now. Give it just a second, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go here. Gaines free throw. He's good. On the wing, deep 3 from Callison, no good. Ball bounces around, rebounded by Shirts. He goes up for it, no good on the 2. Alexander saves it, but they're going to say he was out of bounds. Sorry for this, ladies and gentlemen. Let me get this back up on screen. While we work out some technical difficulties. That 3-ball way off. Grant going to come down with the rebound, and we're back. Okay. We're back. Hopefully everyone can see the game on your screen now. Sorry for that. Our camera just kind of went dead on us. Gaines working around. Pass down low to Schaefer. Winston Schaefer with the dunk on his head. Schaefer goes up for it. It's just lacking. Webb working on Gaines. Going to bring him down to the paint. Passes around. With a jumper. That's good. Jumper from Kinsey. Gaines inbounds to Schaefer. Schaefer bringing it down the floor. Schaefer way down deep to Grant. They're playing some tight defense on Grant. Scrappy little defense. Gaines has it, resetting the offense. He's going to work on Kinsey. Free throw line jumper, no good, rattles out. Going to be rebounded by Shirts. Shirts going to bring the ball up the floor now. Shirts has it, Alexander defending. He's going to work on Alexander. Step back three. Bang! Step back three from Shirts. Going to extend the lead to 4. Schaefer bringing the ball slowly up the court. 4-0 Lions are on the season. Wanting to keep their record good. That one's going to be poked out by an Owl, but they're going to say it goes off of Schaefer, and it's going to be Owl basketball. Renfro going to return to the game for James. Callison bringing it up the floor. He's going to pass off to Webb. Webb working around, off to Shirts. Shirts going to work on Alexander. Setting him up. Passes out. The three from Renfro, no good. Rebounded by Grant. Schaefer bringing the ball up the court now. Schaefer, with 2 minutes remaining. Going to work down low. He's going to go inside and get fouled over top by Kinsey. That's going to send Schaefer to the free throw line with a chance at 2. First free throw from Schaefer is good. Second free throw good. Webb pushing the floor quickly for the Owls. Gaines going to pick him up at the 3-point line. Callison has it, working on Maggard. He's going to go up for a free throw line jumper. No good. Rebounded by Gaines. Gaines coming down quickly. He's going to be picked up by Renfro. He's going to work inside on Renfro. Going down. He gets fouled. He's going to get sent to the free throw line. First free throw, no good, off the front iron. Second free throw, good. Lead cut down to 1. Webb coming down quickly. He's going to go to work on Gaines. Gets by Gaines, passes out to Shirts. Shirts on the wing, guarded by Alexander. That shot good for 2. Gaines rolling down. Maggard. Alexander gets Callison to jump. Maggard, they're going to call a travel. I'm going to mute myself real quick, people. Sorry for that. All right, we are good. Webb working down. Shirt's going to set a pick. Renfro has it outside, guarded by Grant. Webb now. They're going to call a foul on Gaines. Gaines gets caught with a little shove on Shirts. 1 minute remaining here in the first quarter. 15-12 is the score. Lions close to trailing for the first time ever at the end of the first quarter this season. Webb working down Gaines. Passes off. Now Renfro has it, guarded by Grant. Grant giving him a lot of space. Webb chooses not to shoot. Outside, Kinsey. Schaefer with good close defense, but they're going to call a late foul, and that's going to send Kinsey to the free throw line. First free throw from Kinsey is good. 16-12 the score. barring the next free throw. 41 seconds remaining. Second free throw good. 17-12 to score with 41 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Going to be huge for the Lions to execute here before the quarter ends. Gaines going to work on Renfro. Passes off to Schaefer. Schaefer keeps his pivot. Spins down. Free throw line jumper off the backboard. Good. Rattles in off the backboard. 17-14 score. And Owls with a chance to extend before the end of the first quarter. Webb at the logo. Working down Gaines. He's going to reset. 10 seconds remaining. Callison off to Renfro. Renfro back to Webb. Gaines playing close defense on Webb. Webb goes down to work. Maggard splits it up a little bit. Kinsey with the three. No good to end the quarter. 17-14 score at the end of the first. Your Lions trail. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have second quarter action here on Baxter Spring.
Our whole vision of becoming the four-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Welcome back out here to Welch, Oklahoma. 17-14 the score at the end of the first quarter. Lions trailing for one of the first times this year after the first. It's been a pretty good season for them so far, coming into this game 4-0 on the regular season, having handled the other teams fairly well. Coming down the stretch, we do know they can explode here in the second quarter, so we'll get to see what changes that the Lions make and how they're going to better run the offense against this Owl defense. Players for the Owls to watch is Carson Schertz. He's been working around the outside on Alexander all night long, and he seems like he can have whatever he wants right now. Another player to watch is Marquine Webb. Hasn't had any points put up yet, but he has been a force at the point guard position. An absolute game manager. Alexander working inside. That one's poked away by Webb. They're going to call a foul on Webb, and Lions set to inbound. Alexander gets it at the top of the key, guarded by Webb. He's going to hand off to Schaefer. Schaefer running around. Nice little Euro step inside, and he's going to have an easy two. 17-16 the score. Webb bringing it down the floor, goes over to the logo. Gaines guarding at the top of the key. Working down to the wing now. Passes out to Schertz and the corner. Kinsey with the three. No good. That one goes past him, though, and it's going to be rebounded by Renfro. Schertz has it outside. His three ball. Good. And Owl's going to call a quick timeout after the three ball. We're going to take a timeout with them. You're watching back.
Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs.
Welcome back out here to Welch, Oklahoma, where we've got championship action here in the Kenneth Suter Invitational Tournament. Your Lions trail 2016 right now to the Fairland Owls. Gaines off to Maggard on the wing. Back to Schaefer at the top of the key. Gaines has it. Wing. Three ball. No good off the bank. Good job by Schaefer to poke that one out, and it gets rebounded by Maggard. Gaines has it on the wing. Back to Alexander at the top of the key. Owls running a 2-3 defense now. Lob up to Grant, and that one's good. The alley-oop assist to Jacob Grant. Goes in for the layup from Gaines. Webb working down. Passes off to Renfro. Renfro laterals back. Callison has it on the wing. Shirts. Alexander guarding. Passes out to Renfro. Renfro's three. No good. Rebounded by Grant. Grant going to take off down the floor. It's just him and Shirts. Euro step. And an easy two for Jacob Grant. They're going to say he gathered it instead of traveled. A couple of Owls wanted to travel, and they're going to call a foul and an and one. Webb goes straight to the bucket and gets the foul called on Peyton Gaines. Free throw no good, and they're going to call a foul on Callison. They're going to bring No Name back into the game. That's not to say that he doesn't have a name or that he's bad in any way. It's just to say that he is not on the roster. Gaines.
It's that other girl from...
That's exactly right. Fairland is just full of lies, huh? Looking to see if they have any similarities in names, but besides Kinsey, no, they don't. They're going to call a travel on Alexander. That's his second travel of the game already. 22-20 of the score. Got to limit turnovers coming up quick. The scoreboard's lying to us here. It's no longer the first quarter. Your scoreboard's not lying to you because I was on top of it this time. Second quarter.
I'm proud of you for being on top of it.
Heck yeah. Webb loses a little bit, but he's dribbling around fast. Shirts thinks about the three, doesn't shoot. On the wing, working down Alexander. Alexander playing tight defense. He's going to throw it way off into the crowd. Lost control of that one and launches it into the student section. Be Lion basketball. Just under 6 minutes remaining here in the second quarter in the first half. Lions trail by 2. Been trailing all game. Gaines fakes inside. Alexander on the outside. Schaefer has it top of the key. Back to Gaines. Gaines three. No good. And they're going to call a foul on Javen Alexander. Wow. Alexander jockeying for position down low. Going to get a foul called on him. That's his second of the game. Gaines has two as well, I believe, unless they called that one earlier on Maggard. Kinsey outside. Schaefer guarding. Shirts thinks about it. Doesn't shoot. Goes inside, and he's going to have an easy two. Gets Alexander to leave his feet. And that's going to result in an easy two for Shirts. Schaefer working down the floor. Going to be picked up by No Name. 2-3 offense being run. Maggard down to Grant in the corner. Alexander top of the key. Schaefer picks three. Goes inside, and they're going to get a foul called on Kinsey. Kinsey jumped to block the fake three, and Schaefer smartly goes into him. And Lions going to call a timeout. We'll take a quick timeout with them. You're watching championship basketball here on Baxter.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
Welcome back out here to Welch, Oklahoma, Kenneth Suter Invitational Tournament Championship. Your Lions against the Owls, 24-20. Maggard gets the inbound. He's at the logo, going to be picked up by Callison. Maggard crossing over at the logo, going to alley-oop back to Alexander. Schaefer has it top of the key, and they're going to call a walk on Schaefer. Gets a little jittery with his feet, and they're going to call a travel. Turnovers, a big problem here for the Lions so far. Feels like this game's a lot closer than it probably should be with how many turnovers they had. Webb pushing the floor now for the Owls. He's going to be picked up by Gaines on the wing. Back to Shirts at the key. Looking for someone to pass to. He's going to back down Schaefer. Callison on Maggard. Maggard playing tight defense. Back to Webb. Webb working down around the middle. No Name gets it. Pass out to Webb. Webb thinks about the three. Doesn't. He's going to go up. Top of the key. Callison works on Maggard. He's going to throw up a floater, and that's good. 26-20 the score. Gaines going to try and slow things down here, bring it slowly cross court, set up some offense. 2-3 being run by the Owls. Schaefer gets it on the wing. Back to Maggard, top of the key. Alexander, cross court to Gaines. Gaines to Grant. Alexander. Gaines. Tries to force it inside. Going to be stolen away. Another turnover for the Lions. They're going to have to call something there. That's interesting. Schertz has it, working on Schaefer. Callison now on Maggard. Free throw line jumper, no good. Rebounded by Grant, but tipped out of bounds, and it's going to be Owl basketball. 3 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in this game. Lions having trouble with turnovers so far. Schertz gets it up top. Fakes the handoff. Step back three. No good. Rebounded securely this time by Grant. Grant going to push the floor for the Lions. Every single person on this Lions roster listed as a guard. So every single one of them can push the floor. Schaefer in the middle. Outside Gaines. Gaines three this time. No good once again. Schaefer going to tip that out to Alexander. Alexander going to work on James. Outside to Maggard. Maggard fakes. Outside Gaines. Gaines fakes three. Cross court Alexander. Alexander's three. Alexander, first three of the season since that first game. Comes at a big moment here. 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter, first half. No Name has it. Behind to Schertz. Schertz with Schaefer guarding. Deep three from Callison. Good. Responds quickly. Callison can shoot from anywhere, and he's proven that here. Gaines slowly up the court. Alexander on the wing. Back to Maggard up top. Maggard going to work down inside. Up to Gaines. Out. Gaines still working around. Out to Alexander. Down low. Grant. Schertz guarding. He's going to go over Schertz. No good. Interesting shot. Toughly contested by Schertz. Schertz going to work the floor now. Schertz picked up by Schaefer. Outside Callison. Deep three. Good. Bang from way outside. And that's going to force a Lion timeout. Try and take the heat off that kid's hand. You're watching Lion basketball on Baxter.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the storage shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the storage shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the storage shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Welcome back to Welch, Oklahoma. Down south, about an hour jaunt from Pittsburgh, Kansas, where I came from today. To be honest, I'm not really sure how far it is from Baxter Springs, but alas, we are here in championship basketball in the Kenneth Suter Invitational Tournament. Owls putting up a pretty good first half, and hopefully that tournament championship is going to come down to the wire, because Gabe Callison is on fire right now. So, if anything, I hope that timeout iced him a little bit. Maybe iced his hand down as it was on fire. Maggard works way down around a risky pass to Grant. They're going to call a double dribble. That's an interesting call. Either way, it's a double dribble on the Lions. And it looks like Lions change up who they're guarding here. Maggard going to take Webb at the top of the key. Webb working on him at the logo. They're going to try and get the ball any way they can to Callison. Callison thought about shooting. Renfro has it in the corner, guarded by Grant. Back up top to Webb. Webb going to relax a second. Now he's thinking about moving. Works way inside. Outside Schertz. Three, no good. Grant. Pass to Schaefer. Schaefer Working Renfro all the way down. Good move by Schaefer. Use his size a little bit on the shorter Renfro of the Owls. As Callison gets this one way up top. Pass off to Renfro at the logo. Grant going to have to come up and guard him. Grant playing good tight defense, using those long arms. And they're going to say a pushing foul on the Lions. Wow. A tough call to make in that scenario, but they're going to make it nonetheless. And it's going to be a foul on Jacob Grant for a push. Webb to inbound. He's going to inbound to Shirts. They just had about everyone back there ready for the inbound. Shirts staying on the other side of the court now. Schaefer picks him up at the logo. Pass off to Renfro. Grant playing tight defense on him. Shirts. Looks like they're stalling a little bit here. Trap defense coming around. Kinsey has it. Going to pass way down to Webb. Webb works it back outside. Playing stalled offense. Incredibly boring for the game of basketball, but one I understand. Deep three from Callison. No good. Maybe a little bit out of his range. Same team there. Wolf coming around is Kinsey. He passed back to Schaefer. 17 seconds remaining. Alexander's three. No good. Rebounded by Shirts. He's going to push the floor. Going to just throw it over to Callison. He's going to go underneath, and he's going to have the layup. 3 seconds remaining. 2 seconds. That one's going to be blocked and then launched up by Maggard. No good. 34-25 the score. Owls extend their lead here in the second quarter. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the Leah Smith Farmers Insurance 4-State Agency halftime show here on Baxter Springs Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66. Route 66 Hardware is your trusted hardware store in the heart of Baxter Springs, with just about everything you might need from around the house to the back 40. Top quality tools, equipment, and supplies with a wide range of products. Be on the lookout for big changes coming to Route 66 Hardware. All inventory has been discounted to make room for a new line of products from an all-new vendor. Be patient as Route 66 looks to grow, expand, and continue their commitment to quality customer service. Route 66 Hardware in Baxter Springs. 1 in 5 U.S. adults and 1 in 6 youth experience a mental illness each year. Losing sleep? Feeling tired for no reason? Feeling anxious or sad? You are not alone. Thankfully, we have Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. Spring River offers a comprehensive range of mental health and substance use services to anyone who walks through the door, regardless of their diagnosis and insurance status, even offering same-day services. If you or someone you know is in need of mental health services, please contact Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more, go to springrivermh.org. At Spring River Mental Health and Wellness, they are focused on helping the mind and body. That's why they offer a full-service wellness center at the Riverton campus, equipped with a full basketball court and walking track, a variety of cardio equipment, functional fitness equipment, strength machines, and free weights. Members may access group fitness classes such as yoga, cardio, strength and tone, and more. Annual memberships and day passes are available, focusing on the mental and physical health of area families. That's Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more and for pricing, go to springriverwellness.org.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the Storage Shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the Storage Shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the Storage Shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back out here to Welch, Oklahoma in the championship of the Kenneth Suter Invitational Tournament. Your Lions taking on the Fairland Owls in a tough matchup so far. As you can see on your screen, 34-25. Owls lead at half. Owls have some deep ball shooters in the likes of Gabe Callison and one that you might not expect, but the sophomore, Carson Schertz. He stands just as tall as Jacob Grant. I'd say maybe a little bit shorter because I want our guys to be the tallest on the court. So we'll say he's 6'4". And man, oh man, can that kid shoot. He can handle the ball well. He can shoot from just about anywhere. And he is a threat on the court right now. Callison having 2 huge threes from outside that would swing the momentum in the Owls' favor and would lead to them drawing this lead out to 9 going into halftime. But we're at halftime right now. That first half is behind us. It's time to come back in the second half, make a good stand, and blow this team out of the water and come home with a gold medal or a plaque, if you will, because I saw earlier they gave plaques to the girls' side. However, as we are in the pregame show, I lied. Halftime show. As we're in the halftime show, I'd like to let you know that the halftime show is brought to you by Leah Smith, Farmers Insurance Four-State Agency, serving Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri. Leah and her team have the products, services, and experience you're looking for. Give them a call today and see why they are more than just insurance. It's been an absolute stellar game so far. One thing the Lions need to work on are silly turnovers. Double dribbles, travels, and throwing the ball away when unnecessary. Owls turned away from that man defense that they had been running for most of that first quarter, and they went to a 2-3 zone, and it's caused some fits so far for the Lions. Unnecessary passes thrown inside, trying to force passes around. It just hasn't worked so far. So we'll have to see how they answer that defense coming up. But for right now, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have some keys to the second half, as well as a very quick look back at some stats and our expert analysis, as always, on Baxter Springs.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Wolker Drug, your hometown pharmacy in Baxter Springs. Locally owned and rooted in our community, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. You can even print your photos at Wolker Drug. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Wolker's Smart Cars. For seniors, Wolker offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Wolker Drug, where your health and community come together in Baxter Springs. Check us out online at wolkerdrug.com.
The Supplemental Security Income Program provides monthly payments to help meet basic needs, like putting food on the table, paying the rent, or buying new shoes for growing feet. You may qualify if your income and financial resources are low and you are 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability or who is blind. Call 1-800-772-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to start to apply. Produced at U.S. taxpayer expense.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Hello, Four States. This is Jay Hatfield with Jay Hatfield Motorsports. We've been serving the Four States area with motorcycles, ATVs, and side-by-sides, plus offering you parts and service since 2005. We have 2 convenient locations, Pittsburgh and Joplin, selling quality brands such as Polaris, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Can-Am, and Suzuki. Jay Hatfield has a huge inventory available for immediate delivery. We offer financing options and an extensive selection of accessories. Most important, we're making deals. Come in and get your fun started today at Jay Hatfield Motorsports in Pittsburgh or Joplin.
Our whole vision of becoming the four-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
Come back out here to Welch, Oklahoma, and the Leah Smith Agency halftime show. Once again, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors, especially WDM, because this entire channel is presented by WDM Williams Diversified Materials. WDM is proud to support Baxter Springs Athletics and USD 508. Stop in and see WDM at 2903 Military or call 620-679-9810. Be sure to ask about the storage shed and U-Haul rental. Thank you to Leah Smith once again for sponsoring the halftime shows. We're getting ready to go here. Nearly third quarter, 34-25 is the score. Well, Sarah, we've talked about turnovers. We talked about just about shutting down Callison.
I feel like the Lions never got in their groove in the first half.
I feel like you're right. It kind of felt off, if you will.
It felt like they hadn't, woken up from their bus ride yet.
Yeah, hopefully they've woken up now and they're not so groggy, as that is the end of the halftime show, and we're back here as Shirt's working around. We're back here with third quarter action on Baxter Springs Sports Live in the championship round. I'd like to know what the Owls are feeding their kids, because Callison's a freshman, Shirts is a sophomore, as he goes up with a three. No good. Grant going to come down with that rebound. Kinsey being just a sophomore as well. I'd like to know what they put in their cereal. It's either in their cereal or their macaroni, because man, oh man, is it making them much taller than I ever was as a sophomore. Shirts pushing the floor, Alexander guarding. He's going to go to work on Alexander, and they're going to call a travel. Lions get one back there. And Gaines going to push the floor for the Lions. Had a silly turnover on the first possession. Gaines working around. He's going to pass off to Maggard. Maggard working around once again. Schaefer on three-point line. They're going to call a travel on Schaefer. Callison going to get the inbound, and he's going to walk over the logo. Gaines going to pick him up. Gaines giving him space. Shirts working down. Callison goes up for a three, and he's going to work inside on Gaines. Gaines going to get another foul. Looks like Gaines might have to walk off the court with a groin injury. Nice way of putting it. An unfortunate location to to get hit in the game. Isaiah Main going to come in for him. Main going to pick up Webb. Webb immediately goes to work on the freshman. They're going to go into a zone. Webb outside. Kinsey sets a screen. Webb going to work on Main. Outside to Renfro. His three ball. No good. Rebounded by Alexander. Alexander going to push the floor now. Bringing it up. Going to reset the offense. Schaefer gets it. Looking to go down low to Grant. Grant with the slam. Grant goes up and under and slams it down using that height and vertical that he has. Callison going baseline. Gets trapped down low. Passes out to Shirts. Alexander on Shirts. Shirts gets double teamed down low by Grant and Alexander. Cross court pass to Kinsey. Kinsey thinks about it. Dribbles out three. Good. No matter what the Lions do, it feels like the Owls have an answer, as Schaefer bringing the ball up the court now. Renfro picks up Schaefer. Main around. Alexander's three. No good. Feels like he forced that one a little bit. Renfro comes down with the rebound. Kinsey going to push the floor. Out to Webb. Kinsey dribbles inside. Little jumper. No good. Nothing but net. However, it's an air ball. That'll go out of bounds. It'll be line basketball. 10-point lead for the Owls so far with 5:42 remaining here in this third quarter. Gaines going to re-enter. Looks like he's recovered. And Schaefer going to let that one roll a little bit, save as much time as they can. Schaefer going to work on Renfro, the senior. The only senior in this starting lineup. Pass out to Alexander. This 3-ball felt better off the hands. However, still not going to land for the Lions. Shirt's going to push the floor now. Passes far to Webb. Webb, wide open 3. Thinks about it, doesn't. Thinks about it again, doesn't. Shirt's going to work down low. Alexander tries to get a charge. No call. And Lions are forced to call a timeout. So trouble in paradise here for the Lions. We're going to take a quick break, though. You're watching championship basketball here on
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
Welcome back out here to the third quarter of the championship game as Gaines going to get the inbound, let it roll a little bit. 5 minutes just above remaining as Owls go back into that 2-3 zone. Maggard working around, trying to set up some offense. Alexander gets it on the wing. Schaefer in the corner. Maggard up top. Gaines. Down low to Grant. Grant going to pass over to Schaefer on the side. He's going to go for a good layup. 39-29, Owls lead. Webb spreading the floor. And stop at the logo. Fakes the handoff to Shirts. Tries to go down low. Outside 3 from Callison. Good! In Gaines' eyes. Over Gaines. A good 3. Maggard going to take it on the logo from Gaines. Maggard wide open for 3. Still not electing to shoot. Back up to Maggard up top. Maggard off to Gaines for a free throw line jumper. Some shots starting to land for the Lions now. However, they need to pick it up the pace. Webb, 3 no good. They'll take that anytime they can. Schaefer going to bring the ball up the court for the Lions. Schaefer going to go to work on Renfro. Behind the back. Almost gets picked by Webb. He's going to back him down now. They're going to get a foul called on Renfro. Reaching foul call on Renfro. Schaefer trying to use his muscle and size down low. Looks like Maine going to re-enter the game for Maggard. Maggard been playing stellar defense so far, been scrappy and hustling around the court. Hand off to Gaines. Gaines going to fake his deep 3 of his own. Going to go up for a little jumper, going to roll out, and Shirt's going to come down with a rebound. Shirt's such a huge presence inside. He's going to push the entire floor. Shirt's corner jumper, no good. Schaefer comes down with that rebound. He's going to push the floor now. Got to be careful of a Wolf. 1-on-1 against Renfro. Webb going to come around and poke that one out. And that pass going to go out of bounds. A missed opportunity for the Owls to push their lead even further. Maine gets it on the wing. Grant on the free throw line. He's going to go to work on Shirts. Sorry, that's Kinsey. And they're going to call a travel. They are travel happy in this game, and quite frankly, I don't think that is one. If they're going to call that, they got to start calling that Owls way as well. An unfortunate turn of events for the Lions. Shirts. Webb has it on the wing. Trying to work around Gaines. Gaines playing some tight defense. Gaines takes it from him, but they're gonna call a jump ball. It's going to be Lion basketball. But Gaines just took it away from him. And they're going to take that steal away from him as well. Gaines going to work the floor now. Callison going to pick him up at the logo. Alexander outside. His 3-ball, no good. Cannot hit a 3 to save their lives right now. Kinsey's 3, no good. Going to be boarded by Shirts. Webb going to slow it down and reset the offense. 2 minutes remaining in the third. Shirts outside. His 3, no good. Schaefer going to come down with it. A good behind the back move. Saves him from the Wolf. He's going to go to work on Renfro. They're going to call a foul on Renfro. And that's going to bring number 13 back into the game. Alexander has it outside. Now Main in the corner. Fakes the shot. Going to dribble inside. Pass out to Alexander. Alexander has the top of the key, guarded by Webb. He's going to go to work on Webb. Main in the corner. His 3-ball, no good. And they're going to call an over the back there. Callison bringing it down the floor. Going to be picked up by Maggard, who re-entered the game for Isaiah Main. Kinsey has it outside. Now Shirts. Shirts going to go cross court to Callison. His 3-ball. That's no good. Rebounded by Grant, and they're not going to call a foul on that. But they're going to call a foul on Alexander.
That's crazy.
It was a sparring match for the ball on the rebound. Inbounded to Kinsey. Kinsey working down. Shirts has it outside. Picked up by Maggard. He's going to pass to Kinsey. Kinsey has a 3-point line. That 3-ball. No good. Alexander loses the rebound. It's going to be rebounded by Shirts. Callison's 3. Bang. And the Owls are starting to run away with this one. Lions got to respond. Gaines brings it down the floor. I'm glad they called a foul on that one. 13 was getting a little handsy on defense. Gaines going to get sent to the free throw line. First free throw good. Off the front iron and in. 45-32 the score with 41 seconds remaining. And second free throw is good. They're going to call another push foul on Jacob Grant. That's his third of the game. Webb brings it down the court. Gaines. Now Shirts has it. Gaines playing real tight defense on Shirts. Webb has it outside now. And Owl's going to call a timeout. We'll take a quick one with them. You're watching Baxter.
I was raised in a small town, and there was a lot of people who took time to invest in me. And so when we decided to open up our offices, we want to make sure that we're pouring back into the community that's giving to us. We care. We want to be involved. We want to have a passion for what you have a passion for. We want to be able to give back. And that's the foundation. That's why we're more than just insurance.
Welcome back out here to Welch, Oklahoma in the Kenneth Suter Invitational Championship round, where your Lions currently trail by 12 in this one with 12 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Time dwindling down. Dwindling down is the right word.
You were close.
I was stuck between trickling and dwindling. I almost did it again.
So you combine them both.
Exactly. Inbound's going to go to number 13. Gaines playing tight defense on him. He's stuck in the side. Both players going to pick up Shirts with some nifty moves inside. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have fourth quarter action in the championship game on Baxter Springs. Welcome back out here to Welch, Oklahoma, Kenneth Suter Invitational Tournament. We're in the championship round. Your Lions made it all the way here. However, there is some trouble afoot as they trail 47-33 with 8 minutes remaining in the ball game. In case you guys were wondering how this all shaped up, take a look at the bracket here. They beat Watts in the first round and then took on Wyandotte in the second. Had a very intense game there. Came down fairly to the wire. They ended up having a double-digit lead with Schaefer going off there in the fourth. We're going to need some heroics from him here. And then now, Fairland made their way through Quapaw and all the way here to the same round. And that's how it all shapes up with us here. Trailing 14 with 8 minutes to go. Gaines playing tight defense on Webb. Webb working down the court. Stops at the logo, passes off to 13. That goes inside. Alexander going to intercept it, and they're going to call a jump ball. A jump ball called. That'll be Lion basketball still. A good job by Alexander to intercept that one. And they're trying to get someone to come and clean this up. Some sweat on the floor. Going to need to play quickly here. You still have time to work with, but that time is dwindling. Going to have to get back in this game quickly. Gaines worked down the floor, picked up by Webb at the logo. Now 13 going to guard. Webb following him all the way around. Passes over to Alexander. Back to Maggard up top. Maggard going down. They're going to call foul on Callison down low. So it'll be the third on Callison, and Lions set to inbound. Schaefer has it on the wing to Maggard. Gaines down low. Gaines going to go for a free throw line jumper. No good. Lions need to work on securing those jump shots. Have not made many here in this second half. And they're going to call it their travel. Something to work on practice is getting your feet set before we move. Taking off a little too quickly.
Yeah, I saw Coach and the ref talking, and the ref said that he was jumping while he was getting the ball.
Whatever it may be, they need to fix it. As Shirts gets thrown down the middle, and he's going to go up. And they're going to call a late foul. Or not a foul. Nope, no foul. They're just going to say it went out of bounds. We're going to go up top to Webb. That one's going to be poked out. They're going to say it's Lion basketball. So it'll be Alexander inbound. 47-33 the score with 7 minutes remaining. .07 to go. 47-33 the score. Lions need to get something going and fast. Maggard going to throw up a three. Bang! From Gage Maggard. That kid should have been shooting long ago. Webb guarded closely by Gaines. Gaines moving around very quickly. Shirt's going to work inside. That kid is different. Gaines is going to bring the ball down the floor. Once again, Owls answer. Going to get a screen from Grant. He's going to elect not to use it. Gaines going to throw up a three. No good. A lost opportunity there. A lost possession, if you will. Seems like the Lions are just scrambling now. Kinsey working on Maggard. Outside Renfro. Renfro moved a little bit before the dribble. Not going to call that one, and they're going to call a foul on the slip and fall from Shirts. Looks like got a little tangled up with Alexander, so they're going to call a foul. We'll see who it's on. They're going to call that foul on Maggard. That's a fortunate turn of events.
Was he there?
Nope. But he only has 2 fouls, so that's a good turn of events.
It works out.
Grant would have been on his 4th foul there had it been called on him, and Alexander, I think, also would have been on his 4th foul, so staying out of some foul trouble. However, Shirt's going to nail both free throws. And Lions got to go quick. 6 minutes remaining, 51-36 to score. Their chances coming up short right now. Gaines. Grant up middle. Maggard going to work over the middle. He's going to throw that one up and get swatted away. And now the Owls have full momentum. Webb working around inside. Thought about the three, didn't shoot. Callison outside, that one way short. They're going to let it get saved. And man, oh, the Owls everywhere right now. It feels like the Owls came to play like they were warm off the bus. Gaines going to shoot a deep three, no good. The rebound from Kinsey goes out of bounds. So a turn of luck, maybe for the Lions. I'm going to say it was smartly played by Gaines. He knew what was going to happen, saw the future.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get a timeout called. We're going to take another one with them. Stick around. We got some intense championship basketball coming down the wire here on Baxter Springs.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the Storage Shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the Storage Shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the Storage Shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Welcome back out here to Welch, Oklahoma. 36-53 the score. 5:23 remaining in the ballgame. Both teams have fouls 1-1. Couple players on the Lions close to foul trouble, not quite in it yet. The likes of which being Gaines, Alexander, and Grant. Going to be an intense matchup coming up. Going to come down to the wire, I'm sure of it. Lions going to need to start scoring, and quick. Going to throw it high to Grant over middle. He's going to pass to Maggard. Maggard down low to Gaines, and it's going to be lost. That one's going to kill some momentum for the Lions. Owls bringing it down. Schaefer guarding. Pass off to Webb. Webb going to get picked up by both Schaefer and a good move by Webb, going to bring it inside. Clock still running. Gaines inside to Grant. Grant going to go quick work on Kinsey. It almost feels like Schertz being such a presence inside has kind of limited Grant's ability to go up and over like he normally does in these games.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking about that. Do you think he's ever played against somebody his height? This season, for sure not.
It's always hard to find someone that is going to be 6'5", and is going to be as athletic as Schertz has been, as he puts around a bucket there, drawing the lead to 19. But yes, that's a thought I just had as well, is Grant is one tall dude as he goes up and over there, and rebound is mistimed. However, yes, Schertz being one tall dude as well has kind of put him to sleep in this game. Renfro working around. Grant going to tip that one out of bounds, and it's going to be Owl basketball. 4 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. 57-38 is the score. Callison has it. And Owl's going to call a timeout. It's going to be a full timeout, so we'll take a full timeout with them. You're watching fourth quarter action in the championship game on Baxter Springs.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Wolker Drug, your hometown pharmacy in Baxter Springs. Locally owned and rooted in our community, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. You can even print your photos at Wolker Drug. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Wolker's Smart Cars. For seniors, Wolker offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Wolker Drug, where your health and community come together in Baxter Springs. Check us out online at wolkerdrug.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready to embark on a mouth-watering journey down the legendary Route 66? Look no further than Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub in the heart of Baxter Springs, Kansas. Start your culinary adventure with their delicious wood-fired pizzas. Keep it rolling with their classic appetizers and crisp salads. Plus, don't miss live music and so much more. Take a detour from the ordinary and head to Bricks and Brews in Baxter Springs, a taste bud trip down Route 66.
We're right back into the action here. Callison has it on the wing. Now Schertz at top of the key. Back to Callison. Callison going to go to work on Alexander. Goes inside. His layup no good. Going to be rebounded, and they're going to call it. They called a travel. I am in utter shock here in Welch, Oklahoma.
And I think Maggard is there with you.
Well, you can never blame a game on anything other than yourself. However, this has become a very difficult game to win with that call there, giving possession back to the Owls with so little time remaining. Schertz going to work on Schaefer. Schaefer playing real tight defense on him. Schaefer not allowing Schertz any room, and that's going to ref screaming for 5 seconds. Kinsey outside, his three ball, no good. Maggard going to go deep to Gaines. They're going to call travel! An interesting call. I don't even think he actually traveled. He just threw that one up in the air off the spin move. That's going to give the ball back to the Owls. 3 minutes remaining. Kinsey working inside. And they're going to call a block on Alexander. Either the Lions are playing more loose basketball or something has gone terribly wrong here in the fourth. Last 6 calls have gone in favor of the Owls. And Alexander has reached his fourth foul of the game. Shout out to that man right there for coming out and cleaning the court for him.
Yesterday we had a little boy do it.
Yeah. It's always cuter when a little boy comes out and does it. Little bat boy, but with a towel instead. Towel boy.
Oh boy.
Water boy, come out and clean this for us. First free throw from Kinsey, good. 20-point lead barring this next free throw. Coming up after this fourth quarter, we'll have the Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub post-game show where we'll take a look back at this game. It'll look back at the tournament for that matter, some stats, key analysis, and more. And we'll have a lot to talk about in this one. Magger going to throw up a three. Good.
Why hasn't he been shooting all year?
I'm telling you what, man. I think he underestimates himself because he should have been shooting all year long.
I 100% agree with you, Daryl.
That one's going to go way over and off the hands of Maggard. Owls set to inbound. They're going to go up top to Schertz. Schertz going to hand off to Callison. Callison's jumper is good, and that could very well be the dagger. 20-point lead here with 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. Gaines bring it up the floor. They're going to need to go, and they're going to need to go quick. Face the three. Out to Schaefer. Schaefer going to work down, and that's going to be picked away by Schertz. Down low to Webb. That one's off. I'm surprised they didn't call another travel on Maggard. They're going to call a jump ball instead. Going to throw it deep to Callison. Callison has it on the logo, working up Mazzacco. He's going to go inside, and he's going to have the lay. No good. Schaefer going to come down with a rebound. He's going to work inside. Going around. They're going to call an offensive foul. Well, the freshman going to come in for both teams, it looks like. So that's going to just about wrap this one up. Minute 50 remaining. Not saying, of course, the freshman couldn't come back and win this one. However, a tough loss for the Lions here. Of course, it's never over till it's over. However, 20-point lead with the JV squads coming in typically means that the game is about wrapped up. Going to be stolen by Daniels. He's going to work down the court and pass it off to Grant. Grant bringing it down, loses it a little bit. It's going to be picked up by number 14, Wycliffe. Off to 20, Isaiah Truster. He's going to get trapped down low. Passed off, and up for the score is number 34, and he's going to call a foul. First free throw from Wycliffe, good. Draws the lead to 21. You know, we talked about how it kind of felt like Lions never really got started in this game. And it really showed itself here in the second half. A lot of missed threes, a lot of missed jumpers, a lot of missed opportunities, period.
I feel like there were so many moments where you could see it. You could see it starting, but then it just ended.
It feels like something good would happen, and then immediately the Owls would come down and hit a big three or score awfully quickly, and it would kill that momentum.
Or even a call would happen.
You can never blame the game on anyone but yourself, but it's real hard to look past this game and all the travels called. Of course, have to get back into practice and work on, as that one's good from number 34, but going to have to get back in practice and work on movement with the ball, especially coming down off passes. Good pass there from Daniels down low to Moore, and that's going to be another 2. Daniels, close D. Truster guarded by Abbott. Now Bowers, guarded closely by Daniels. And that's going to be the end of the championship game here in Welch, Oklahoma. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub post-game show. You're watching Baxter Springs.
Looking for a pharmacy that truly cares? Look no further than Wolker Drug, your hometown pharmacy in Baxter Springs. Locally owned and rooted in our community, check out their large selection of everything you need to keep your family happy and healthy. You can even print your photos at Wolker Drug. Take advantage of their convenient drive-thru or local delivery with Wolker's Smart Cars. For seniors, Wolker offers free Medicare Part D consultations. Wolker Drug, where your health and community come together in Baxter Springs. Check us out online at wolkerdrug.com.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Our whole vision of becoming the 4-state agency was because we want to be able to grow with our clients, whether they have a lake house in Oklahoma, whether they're starting a business and expanding into Arkansas. We want to make sure that they're taken care of, whether it's home, auto, financial services, or even life insurance. We want to walk through the stages of life with our clients. That's the biggest part. That's what makes us different.
At Spring River Mental Health and Wellness, they are focused on helping the mind and body. That's why they offer a full-service wellness center at the Riverton campus, equipped with a full basketball court and walking track, a variety of cardio equipment, functional fitness equipment, strength machines, and free weights. Members may access group fitness classes such as yoga, cardio, strength and tone, and more. Annual memberships and day passes are available, focusing on the mental and physical health of area families. That's Spring River Mental Health and Wellness. To learn more and for pricing, go to springriverwellness.org.
Are you drowning in clutter and need of some extra space? Look no further than the Storage Shed in Baxter Springs. With a wide range of sizes and options available, the Storage Shed has the space that suits you best with 24-hour access, all in a secure facility. They even have storage containers. Plus, the Storage Shed is your authorized U-Haul rental store right here in Baxter Springs. Visit them today at 2903 Military Avenue or call 620-856-3906.
Welcome back. As you can see on your bracket there, of course you can't see, I don't have it all filled in, but Baxter Springs going to fall to the Fairland Owls in the championship round. They'll take home second place in the Suitor Invitational Tournament. Not the outcome that you wanted. Obviously, you want to win it all, but you can't be too mad at second place. Well, we move on to the Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub post-game show. The perfect post-game stop. Refuel after the big game with Bricks and Brews, delicious wood-fired pizza and mouth-watering appetizers. Plus, don't miss live music and more. Bricks and Brews Woodfire Grill and Pub, a taste bud trip down Route 66. Well, we're going to let Coach Hibbler go tonight, get him home a little bit sooner, let them sleep in a little bit, enjoy their Sunday, hopefully enjoy a Chiefs win on Sunday. Lord knows we need it. We're going to let him go home quick. That means we're going to get home a little bit quicker as well. Tough loss here for the Lions. Never how you want to see it go down. But alas, that is how it goes. And that's how the cookie crumbles. Unfortunate loss here in the championship round. But you move on. You recollect, you go to practice, get a little bit better, and prepare for Girard on Monday, where Josh Lettner and Jess Murphy are going to be on the call for you guys. Going to be simulcast over here on Baxter Springs. So keep your eyes out for that one, especially if you don't want to drive all the way to Girard. I know that's a good jaunt north. That's a good jaunt north for you guys. So make sure you keep your eyes out for that one. We'll have it here on Baxter Springs Sports Live. Overall, it just felt like we couldn't get going.
That's absolutely right.
Just felt like everything we did. 3-ball gets hit. Maggard comes down, hits a couple threes in the corner. But then the Owls would just come back and launch up one of their own. It felt like Callison was shooting from the opposite 3-point line and making it. And then Schertz, boy, oh boy, if I had to get a player of the game. If we were doing a draft right now, and I could pick anyone from the Fairland Owls, I'm taking Schertz first. He was just dominant, could handle the ball, dribble around everyone, spin move in and out, and then come up with a layup somehow. Had amazing touch around the rim, and then he could shoot from anywhere as well. Seemed like he hit more step-back threes in that game than I've seen all tournament. So it was a great performance by the Fairland Owls. Can't knock him any. They had a good game. Rough performance for the Lions. However, they will bounce back. This is going to go on the season total as 4-1. However, it does not affect their league too much, so don't worry too much. Just got to come back and focus on beating the Trojans next week. And they'll travel north up to Girard to take them on. Other than that, I don't have much to say. Sarah, you got any final comments for any Baxter fans out there?
Keep your head up and move on.
Keep your head up and move on. So it goes, as they say. Well, that's all I got here from Welch, Oklahoma. It's been a pleasure to come down here and broadcast this tournament for you guys, especially those that don't want to drive all the way down to Welch, Oklahoma. But that's all I got. Thank you so much to the sponsors for helping us come down here, allowing us to come down and get this game done for them. Thank you to WDM for sponsoring the entire show, as well as football and all the games to come. And thank you to Bricks and Brews for sponsoring this post-game show. Thank you guys for all watching. I love you, Mom, and good night.
You've been watching Baxter Springs Athletics on your new home for the Lions, Baxter Springs Sports Live. Baxter Springs Sports Live is presented by WDM. Learn more at WDMinc.net. Also by Thanks for watching, and remember to catch every second of the action right here on Baxter Springs